What if the very parts of you that you spent your whole life trying to hide were actually the keys to your power? Think about it. The anger you suppress, the jealousy you deny, the shame you avoid. What if none of it is wrong? What if, instead of being your weakness, it's your hidden strength? Right now, millions of people are chasing happiness, more success, more status, more healing. But no one is talking about what's underneath it all. The parts of ourselves we've labeled unacceptable. And the truth is, you can't heal what you refuse to feel. This isn't another motivational video. This is a wake-up call. Because the longer you run from your shadow, the louder it gets. If you've ever wondered why change never lasts, or why you keep sabotaging the life you say you want, this might be the most important video you'll ever watch. I'm Bob Randklev, Life Transformation Coach. I help people get unstuck in life around things like relationships, money, health, purpose, or all the above. We go deep to uncover the beliefs and programming that keep you stuck in this rat race called life. Together, we free you to a new way of seeing the world, creating the life of your dreams. And if you're ready to go further, check out the free documentary linked in the description. We've all been taught to hide parts of ourselves, to be nice, be strong, be good. But what happens to the parts of you that don't fit the mold? They don't disappear, they become your shadow. The shadow is everything you've learned to push down. Emotions like rage, envy, fear. Traits like selfishness, pride, or even your brilliance. If it made others uncomfortable, it got buried. But buried doesn't mean gone. These parts of you don't vanish, they leak out sideways in self-sabotage, toxic relationships, anxiety, burnout, and patterns you can't seem to break. It's not because you're broken, it's because your shadow is trying to get your attention. And here's the twist. The shadow isn't your enemy, it's a messenger. Every dark feeling is there to guide you back to your wholeness. Because until you own all of who you are in the light and the dark, you can't be free. Most people spend their lives trying to fix themselves, thinking if they can just be more positive, more disciplined, more spiritual, then they'll finally feel whole. But wholeness doesn't come from adding more. It comes from reclaiming what you've disowned. Here's the hard truth. Whatever you refuse to face ends up running your life silently, unconsciously. Your suppressed emotions, your shadow, will always find a way to speak. Through procrastination, through addiction, through depression, through the constant need for validation or control. The more you resist it, the more power it has. But when you finally turn toward your shadow, something profound happens. The anger becomes your boundary. The jealousy reveals your hidden desires. The fear becomes your intuition. You don't lose control, you gain power. Because embracing your shadow doesn't make you broken, it makes you whole. And wholeness is where true confidence, purpose, and peace begin. Let's bring this home with some real life reflection. Have you ever judged someone for being controlling, only to realize later you were afraid of losing control yourself? Ever envied someone's success, and deep down you knew it mirrored a dream you gave up on? That's your shadow in action. Carl Jung said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." It's not just psychology, it's a mirror. Let's go deeper with archetypes. We each carry 4 powerful inner roles. The sovereign, calm and confident, or controlling and insecure. The warrior, courageous and strong, or aggressive and avoidant. The magician, wise and creative, or manipulative and lost. The lover, warm and compassionate, or clingy and numb. Each has light, each has shadow. Integration isn't about perfection. It's about knowing which part of you is showing up and choosing to lead from wholeness. So how do you start this journey? It begins with 3 powerful steps: awareness, acceptance, and integration. Step 1, awareness. Start by observing your emotional triggers. Who irritates you? What behaviors in others make you angry, jealous, or insecure? These reactions are clues. They often point to disowned parts of yourself. Your shadow shows up in recurring patterns, sabotage goals, and the stories you tell yourself when no one's listening. Step 2, acceptance. This is where most people get stuck. We want to judge or fix what we find, but shadow work requires compassion, not correction. Ask yourself, when did I learn this part of me wasn't safe to show? Often it started in childhood, a time when certain emotions or traits got punished or shamed. This step isn't about agreeing with the shadow, it's about understanding it. Step 3, integration. Now it's time to bring your shadow back home. Through journaling, inner dialogue, breath work, or coaching, give these hidden parts a voice. Let them be seen and heard. Over time, what once felt threatening becomes your ally, not your enemy. Shadow work doesn't make you perfect, it makes you real. And that's where your power lives. You were never meant to be perfect. You were meant to be whole. And wholeness means owning every part of who you are. The light and the dark. The strength and the shadow. Most people spend their lives running from the very thing that could set them free. But not you. Not anymore. Today, you've taken the first step. You've seen the truth, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So here's your invitation. Don't stop here. Keep exploring, keep feeling, keep reclaiming the parts of you that were taught to fear. Because every piece of you has value, even the ones you were told to hide. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it. Leave a comment. Subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another conversation like this. And if you're ready to go deeper, watch our free documentary. The link is in the description below. Your shadow isn't here to shame you, it's here to shape you. And your next chapter starts the moment you stop pretending and start showing up real. Because you're not here to be perfect, you're here to be free. Thank you for watching. Make it a great day.